Welcome to update 18, where Velocity Month overtakes Forza Motorsport, where you become a master of speed, cornering and using some of the most advanced cars ever manufactured. Over the next 4 weeks, Velocity Month introduces 4 spotlight cars in the showroom, 3 of which are new to Forza Motorsport. These are the 2024 Lamborghini SC63, the 2020 Oreca, the Porsche 911 GT3 RS, and the one returning car is going to be the 2015 Koenigsegg 1. In addition to the new to Motorsport 2014 Cadillac CTS-V Sport Wagon is now available to acquire from the showroom. That's about it, besides a couple of driver suits. But the main crux of this update is actually further down the list. We've made improvements to multiplayer matchmaking services in Forza Motorsport with the intended effect of improving population of lobbies. We've recently tested these changes with the participants in our Forza Insiders program and now are rolling out to players in update 18, which is absolutely brilliant news. So hopefully we actually have prioritized fuller lobbies than we did where we could join a race and there's only 3 of you in there. The next one is HDR displays. They've changed the brightness of the HDR. After that, we've increased race duration of short races from 8 minutes to 10 minutes and featured multiplayer. Also, we've updated the event schedule timing for short and medium length races to slightly increase the amount of time between races based on player feedback. We've enabled the lap counter in the HUD during timed races, which includes practice as well as multi-class races for easier lap tracking. In addition, last lap and best lap has also been enabled in the HUD during timed and multi-class races, which is brilliant news and about time, let's be honest. That pretty much wraps the update 18, so let's head on to Road America, where the car in front forgot to start the race. We are in the Lantra. It is the short version of the Road America track, where we're pretty much going around a big square, or rectangle, sorry. We are starting off in, well, we're up to position 10 right now, up to position 9. We're braking for this corner, down the 3rd gear, turning it in, and the Mercedes makes their way through, and it's an absolute bundle fest of what's going on in that corner there. We gained a few places, up to position 7 now, getting the inside line of this next corner, a little bit of contact all around and accelerating out the other side, still in position 7, so thankfully we are doing okay. Honda Civic is actually pretty quick, I'm not gonna lie. Coming down here, getting contact from the car from the left hand side because a straight line is really difficult to drive on. Thankfully we didn't lose control and managed to hold onto it, which, as you know, on the wheel can be quite difficult. So watch out for that VW Golf driver, because that incident wasn't the only incident, well, I had. Other cars had incidents with this player too. So yeah, just watch out for that name. But thankfully I'm not going to be caught up in this incident. We are going to have a great bit of slipstream contact, a bit of bargy going back and forth as they're trying to stay off the grass and retaliate to the Golf's behavior. Thankfully I could slip through the gap and brake for this corner down to 4th gear, and the Golf does barge their way through. Not too sure where the Mercedes gone. Mercedes behind me. Kind of difficult for that Mercedes to be holding on to that position if I'm getting barged, which sends me into them and they go flying off as well. Forgetting to use my brakes a little bit, going into the back of the Golf just to give them a bit of encouragement that I'm not too worried about fighting back. I will play with you when I play this game. Going up the inside here, which is the better position. I know it's not the optimal inside line for the corner, but because you can be a little bit quicker. Contact from the right hand side, because again, straight lines are extremely difficult. So that happens and we managed to get in that position. Honda Civic has gone off track, Golf has also gone off track, and the Mercedes goes up the inside here, a bit leaning against me, which I don't mind. I think that's actually a great bit of racing when you're leaning against somebody. Coming along here now, we are up to position 5, which is absolutely insane. We're doing really well. Catching up to the car up in front, which I do believe is an Audi. Mercedes is looking to use that slipstream. I did go for the medium tyres for this race because I thought maybe, I know it's not a curvy track, but it might be smart to go for the medium tyres because they will last longer, and the latter part of the race I will be in a better position. Time will tell, because I do feel that other cars may be on a different compound. Lovely rejoin for the car on the left hand side, which has then secured me position 3 as everybody got pulled back. That poor Mercedes is battling their way through behind again, trying to get up behind me, which I think is brilliant. That Mercedes is actually really quick. I wasn't expecting the Mercedes to be that quick, to be honest with you. They're breaking down the third gear, cutting that corner by accident, totally misjudging the situation. Thankfully, no penalty was given. Coming along here now, not sure how I didn't go over the track limits there, but we managed to stay on the black stuff. 308 coming up the inside here. Now this car is actually surprisingly rapid. Obviously I had a poor exit at that corner, but my gosh, they had a great exit from the corner. I could not believe how quickly they managed to overtake. Coming down here now, looking for the 300-meter board, touching the brakes down the third gear, a little bit clumsy through there, accelerating out the other side. Will the car in front get a penalty for that? I don't think they were wide enough. Presume not. Braking the 100-meter board here into third gear, 75 miles per hour around this corner, accelerating out the other side. I do have the Mercedes behind me, I think it is, and there's a ghostly car there. Back up to position 3. Yeah, they have a 2.8 second penalty. Wow, that is quite the penalty there, I'm not going to lie. So coming down here now, we're going to look for the crane on the left hand side. That is my braking reference point. A little bit of a lock up there, as the car did bounce its way into the section now. Down the third gear, turning in and onto the curb, accelerating out the other side. Mercedes is also going onto 2 wheels behind, gone gardening, and then is back on the track. We have lost a little bit of time from position 2 up in front, and position 1 is 6.4 seconds away. We have 4 more laps to go, and we've got to make sure that we stay on the podium. That's going to be the big one. 1.1 second away from the car behind, touch the brakes at the 300-meter board, down the 4th gear, turning in, and then accelerating out the other side. Going down the hill, you want to look out on the left-hand side for the 100-meter board. That's going to be the next braking reference points. Down the 3rd gear, 75 miles per hour through here, over the curb, and accelerating out the other side. The Mercedes has been catching up to me. I'm not going to battle too much with the Mercedes, because if they do start catching up to me and up behind me and they then start to overtake, I'd rather stay behind them and basically them pull me along. Thankfully to that penalty, I will still also keep position 3, but I do have to bear in mind I do need to stay behind them, and that is a big thing. Wow, there's a lot of tyres here for some reason. Coming around here now, touching the brakes, 3rd gear onto the curb, accelerating out the other side. Use the edge of this curb as the little runoff, and away we go. Mercedes is on my right hand side and making that move. So yeah, the idea is I'm going to just tuck in behind them and enjoy the ride, let's be honest. We are setting a 111 at the moment. I do think there is a lot of room for improvement there. I think 109 is quite a good time to make on this track. So I don't think this was the right choice of car for this track, to be quite honest. I wanted to see what it's like for top speed wise, and although it's a very confident car, I don't think it's the fastest. You're gonna have to let me know down in the comments below what car you think is the fastest for this track, or the fastest touring car on a run like we are doing at the moment. So it used to be the Audi as well as the MG back in the day. Today I'm not 100% sure. They're all very, very close. It's really hard to think about. I'm trying to... I can't think of the car besides obviously the Audi that's going to be good on a run like this. Yeah, let me know down in the comments below. Coming along here now, we are in position 4, but thankfully the car in front does have a monumental penalty, so that is our position kind of secured, providing I stay behind them like we are at the moment. Looking out for the 300-meter board here, down to 3rd gear, turning in and accelerating out the other side. Away we go. Could have gone through that section a bit quicker, but it is what it is. Braking at the 100-meter board here, down to 3rd gear, 75 miles per hour, and accelerating out the other side. I have a feeling the Mercedes might have been running softs in front, and the tyres are starting to wear because there was a lot of skid tyre marks on the ground. If you do see this video, bud, let me know down in the comments below. Anyway, Our tyres are looking pretty, which is nothing but a miracle, let's be honest. Braking down to third gear, turning in, and then accelerating. So you can hear the tyres squealing from that Mercedes up in front. They are scrubbing. Coming around this corner now. Could have got into power a little bit sooner. And probably would have been a little bit closer to the car in front. But we do have slipstream on our side. Position 5 is 7.8 seconds away, which is nothing but a miracle, because if anything does go wrong, we do have that buffer. But hopefully nothing does go wrong. It's quite incredible, really, that this track is quite spaced out player-wise. You know, 8.4 seconds away, the car behind us now, which is really a lot of time away. And it's not like we have, like, position 1, 2, and 3 have managed to have an incident and just got away from everybody else. It's just generally, I think everybody's having a large party behind us and we wasn't invited. If that Golf is back there still, he's definitely having a party. Anyway, looking to make a move up the inside of the Mercedes, but wasn't going to. Just sticking my nose in the places, just as a bit of a pokey fun, and accelerating out the other side. There we go. Mercedes is 0.7 seconds away. Come on. Well, make sure I get out this corner quicker than they do to try and close that gap, because I want to stay in the slipstream. 0.6 seconds. That's not bad. There we are. 9 seconds away from position 1. I wonder what position 1 is driving, because that is quite the lead. I'm not going to lie. Oh, 8 seconds. Sorry, I'm blind. But we are 9 seconds away from the cars behind. So yeah, last lap though. Tyres are quite warm. It's quite shocking, really, because I know this is a straight line track and you have 90-degree corners each end. It's funny how much your tyres wear, and it does make me beg the question, like, even on twisty tracks like Maple Valley or Mugello, Silverstone, Suzuka, things like that, your tyres all last the same amount of time, whether you're medium rate on that track short race or this track short race. And I'm thinking, well, I'm not turning, so why are my tyres wearing so heavily? And yes, there is downforce on the vehicle and things like that, but if you're not cornering as heavily or anything like that as you are on the other tracks, should your tyres wear as quickly? So to me, it seems like your tyre wear is more distance based than actual wear and tear based. Let me know what you think down in the comments below. Vinny Boy up in front, 0.4 seconds away with a 3-second penalty. Does that also handbrake turn, and we claim podium position. Absolutely insane. There we go. So yeah, 109 is a good lap. They were also in the launcher, position 1. Okay, position 2 is obviously in the Peugeot, Mercedes-Benz. I don't know where that Golf's gone. Oh, there they are. Yeah, green fuzzy it was there. They was behind me, just losing time. Anyway, thank you all for watching. See you all next time. Goodbye.